Okay. Yep. The tow truck guy said you want a video to see what that vehicle is going. The tow truck guy said you want a video to see what that vehicle is going. Hi guys, good morning. We're on our way again today, a day earlier than expected. And like Renee said, we're looking worse and worse as time go on. But for Mahindra is on its way. I'll show you. And Renee is just pumping the tires this morning because they were very low to accommodate for all the potholes. So we are inflating again and high hopes that the way to Kariba is better than the ones we experienced so far.
Oh, this is on the road A1, the main road in Zimbabwe.
But A1 was Bulawayo to Wangi as well.
No, it was
Okay, A8.
A8.
So A1 is better.
Well,
Stopping at a roadside stall. Renier has been dying for watermelon now for days. And he's bargaining there. He's going to tap them, feel them, scratch the skin. It has to be a perfect one. Okay, so we are at the Zambezi at a campsite, and of course my inner city girl said this is creepy. I asked Renier's friend Gemini to look at Google reviews, tell me what negative things it could find. It couldn't find anything. It's actually an English holiday place where people come to fish. And we are the only people here. There's 20 campsites, so it is a bit creepy, but yeah, it's just my, I say it's just the dark bush that makes me feel funny. So, but we'll lock everything up. And for the family that does fish, apparently the fishing is still really good. So Renier will see if he can find me a rod tomorrow. And I love fishing, and we can see if I can get some fish. There we go. So here we are at this amazing campsite. I'm pretty sure they switched the lights on for us. We're the only people here. They had to unlock the toilets for us, switch the hot water on, and I think out of courtesy there's a few welcoming lights, but there's no other souls here. There's Colin, that does the reception, he's filling the fuel, and he's doing the shop because everybody else is on holiday because this is officially their tourist season. This is a fishing campsite. We ask about the bream. There's a bit of bream, but it seems like too much work for everybody to get me fishing bream, so we won't do that. So we set up, fire is going, we're going to reheat my curry from the other night. Renier is going to make a sorghum, like a maize meal poppy porridge thing. We'll show you about that. It's a thing. It's a thing here. And we're going to hopefully celebrate shortly. We got an Harare connections to get Dishi, our only other companion on this trip is Elon Musk. We're going to get him in the open because Dishi doesn't work under trees. So we're going to get Dishi here where there's nothing. And hopefully we can make contact with everybody what's wondering what happened to us. Talking about this camp that we've got all for ourselves tonight. It's apparently a really hub of a place in fishing season. Oh, here properly. I'm just zooming in a bit here. There is a bar. You're not going to see it well, eh? Let me just try again. But in any case, they're not opening that for us tonight. It is the long bar. But no, they're not going to go that far. So no sex, drugs and rock and roll, hey Renier? So Renier is preparing our dinner. We're having some curry and lentil stew that I made the other night and froze the rest. We're trying one of these typical African porridges. It's like, what is it, sorghum, Renier?
Millet.
Millet. I keep on calling it so. It's millet porridge. It looks like chocolate. It's not like the one we had the other morning for breakfast. It's much stiffer. And then we bought some corn. It's not sweet corn, it's white corn. It's different. And we're just going to barbecue that as well. We can have that for breakfast or lunch. It's just we've got a beautiful fire going, not wanting to waste that, and still making, getting some food ready for tomorrow. Okay, we're on our way to for a shower, and we saw some fresh poop, and I knew it wasn't hippopotamus poop, but there we are. We've got some zebras in the camp, and they must be really tamed because zebras are usually extremely flighty. So hi guys, and they don't eat meat, so we're okay. Hello there, we're washing our main row. We found a tap and we've got our little see-through hose. It's interesting. Renier, what size taps do they have here?
I think it's
A half inch. And so all the other taps doesn't work, but they have this new plastic taps. It's not brass, it's plastic, and they favor modern sizes. By the looks of it, it doesn't look really, so that's better. And so we know it's like weeing in the ocean, but it feels a tiny bit better if we wash most of this grime off. She won't shine afterwards, but there we go. The thing that triggered us to do this, it's not really the dust. It's when they lifted her up on the tow truck. I don't know if you can see, the diesel sort of splashed over, and that's all diesel. So that's why that started the whole thinking process. There we go. So we're washing the vehicle, and we're 15 meters. This little family of zebra is coming and having because they're irrigating this lawns constantly, and I don't know if it's just dry or poor soil or whatever, but there's always a bit of green grass for them. Oh, look at that's the little baby. See, it's very sweet. Hi guys, so we've been a bit quiet for the last 2 days. We took it slow. after our adventure last week. So we slept at a place called, oh, it's the Fishermen's Association here, close to Kariba, really nice. And today we took the road and going to Kariba Dam or Kariba Township. Um, Gosh, but a campsite called Lumugundi. I say to the nearest 15 just as well in the middle of Melbourne, nothing different. But because we will sleep here, they're having a midday siesta, so we can't do anything till 2 o'clock. It's now just after 12. So let me. We had a terrible rattle, so Renier is fixing the rattle. And then, because we didn't use our spare fuel that we got from Matasadona, and we're on empty now, we're going to practice running our spare fuel into our tank. Here we go, fuel transfer or diesel transfer for the first time. And a minor panic that we put the fuel outlet on the other side than the fuel tank. Let's see if it goes. And
She's running beautiful.
is it running? Oh, there we go! Yay! No sucking. No spilling at this stage.
Where's the old days? Suck in the pipe, get it going, none of that. Look at it.
Beautiful.
That's very civilized first world.
Yep.
Thanks, Mossy. Great job, mate.
We don't need to put in fuel via the spare tanks because we had a massive fuel outlet, but we don't need to carry it. It's just extra weight. We're not going to need it now till we get back into Zambia.
And the fuel price in Zambia is lots cheaper than Zimbabwe.
So
75 cents a litre or something.
yeah, so we just filling up because we want to reduce our weight. Oh wow, guys, this is the Kariba Dam, Kariba Lake. This is, I think it's the biggest surface lake in Africa. It doesn't have the most water, but it looks like some inland sea. It is massive. This is man-made, so we're going on our way to the wall. And I think under correction, I'll check my facts. I think it took about 6 years to fill, because this is the Zambezi River that we've been following. And when they built the wall, this slowly filled up over a 6-year period. And this is a pretty story, because all these little islands and things around it, animals got trapped on there. And it was a single guy in his team, I think he was called Fothergill. He was rescuing animals and elephants over a 6-year period. He would guide animals that were trapped there and trying to swim over. They say with the elephants, he would tie their heads and help them, sort of just direct them, and sometimes just help their trunks above water. And remember, these were wild animals, rhinoceros, monkeys, everything he saved. And that's how they started with Matasadona and Chesarira, because the animals were released in that areas. But, oh, wow. I don't think it was going to be this big. It is. It looks, yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so we now between the Zimbabwe border post and in front of us the Zambia border post. And that is the dam wall. Apparently it's a kilometer.
No picture.
Okay, so they stopped me before. Luckily, otherwise I would have stopped there. They said I can't take photos where we were, but we could move closer to the wall. But look at that. And that funny noise in the background, that's because they generate electricity here with turbines.
Massive hydroelectronic systems, hydroelectric. They exported, we saw the other end of this line in the Kruger National Park. It's running through there, all the way from here. So it's a massive hydro system with Kaora Bassa, the other big one in the Zambezi River.
So we're just on the other side. and they are busy doing some maintenance work down there because the water has dug out a big hole.
Over the 50 or 70 years that the dam has been standing, the water out of the turbines is cut into the underlying the foundations of the wall, which endanger the stability. So they're busy refilling it up. I think the hole is something I'll check, but 50 or 80 meters deep, where the water has scarfed it out over the years. So they're busy filling it up bit by bit, as you can see there on the maintenance work, and fixing it. But it's a massive undertaking, but no choice. The dam will. There's the sign, welcome to
Zimbabwe. There we are. Yeah, that breaks. It will be massive. Wow. Just a bit more now of a lake. Just a different view.
It's what's on the other side of that little wall.
Hi guys, I just want to show you our camp. This is by chance that we got here. It's called J10 Bush Camp. It is it's a camping in Kariba is a bit sparse. I think there's a lot of, it's very big houses and houseboats and stuff like that. Not a lot of camping opportunities. So what we did was we went to the lake, we went to the wall, we've seen the town, not with the Pick and Pay, and we discovered Ali Dali by chance. Everywhere on the internet they talk about Ali Dali for delicious biltong, and then we decided we went to Lumugandi and was not very impressed. It's like you sit in a fishbowl. The campus is in the middle, and although it's really quiet, they say it's busy, but it's quiet. But and then all the cars drive around you, so we thought, no, we can do it, but let's see. And now let me show you this new campsite. It's new. We once again the only people here tonight. Let me show you. And it is a lovely camping site. I've got it's new, a barbecue, little things there, Renier there, there's a rubbish bin. That's a luxury because we're so used to upcycling now that we don't know what to do if we suddenly create rubbish. That's a tented cabin. I think it will be probably be a bit like overcrowded when they're really busy, but I think the more the merrier, isn't it? There's a little ablution. It's a toilet and a shower. Brilliant. There's a little sun panel, so I don't know how long that water will be warm for. We might need to do an early shower. And I want to show you the guide because he's off home now, so it's just me and Renier again in this campsite tonight. We've just on our way here past a herd of elephant, but he brought me this thing. Let me show you. Oh God, it's very loud. That's to scare the elephants away tonight. Okay. Just want to show you, this is the biltong we bought at Ali Dali. Renier reckons it's the best biltong ever. Renier, how long since you had biltong?
Since no, we had some on Bulawayo, but it wasn't very great.
Was it biltong or droewors?
It was only droewors.
Yeah. So I think it's just because he hasn't had it for some time. But it is nice. It's much nicer than the Sharetsi biltong.